Hi, this is Mark from JLC. This video, Looping for the First Time, is aimed at those who want to start getting into looping or want to know how to perform tracks on the loop station. I'll be explaining the basics of the loop station so that anyone can understand. The RC505 Mark II loop station is a high-performance device that allows a single person to compose and create a variety of music without using any other instruments, and it is a lot of fun to play. However, it is not an easy instrument. There's so many things you need to know, such as the usage of buttons and effects, in order to perform music. I've heard many people say that it is very difficult to improve by themselves because the information is not easily found, even if you search for it online. That is why I have put together this video to give you all the information you need to start enjoying the loop station once you get your device. This one video has everything you need to get started. So let's not waste any more time and get right into it. First, I will explain the equipment needed to start looping. You will need the following three items: microphone, microphone cable, headphone. Connect the mic and the mic cable, and insert the other end to mic 1. Once that is done, connect the headphones to phones. Turn on the power of the loop station, and now you are ready to start. I have a list of some recommended microphones in the description below, so please check it out if you're interested. A PC is not necessary when performing, but it is very useful. There's a Type B USB port on the loop station where you can connect your PC. By connecting the PC, you can save your loop data, record audio, use the analyzer on your DAW. So if you have time, it'll be better to use the PC. Next, I'll be explaining the basic operations on the loop station. First, I will talk about the buttons. The buttons on the loop station can be divided into 4 parts: operating zone, input effects zone, track zone, track effects zone. The operating zone, which is the top middle area, is where you can perform operations to configure all the settings of the loop station. The buttons here allow you to set up and save effects, and connect to a PC. The input effects zone on the top left is where you set the effects for the sounds that go into your microphone. When you set specific effects here, you can get bass lines like this, or even melodies like this. When you press the edit button twice and hold it, the button turns blue. Changing the buttons while it's blue allows you to change all 4 effects at once. This is the bank feature, and it is very useful because you can save 4 effects and change between them quickly. The bottom half of the loop station is the track zone, where you record your sounds and play stop your tracks to perform. As an example, we can record the bass we had just now like this. We can also record the melody like this. Last but not least is the track effects zone on the top right. Here, you can put effects on the tracks you recorded. For example, if we put an effect on the bass we just recorded right now, we can get it to sound like this. The same bank feature is also on the track effects, so you can quickly change between effects. From the name of the memory, some of you might have noticed, but right now I am covering a track called Megalovania. Let's use these features to perform this track. Since this loop station has so many cool effects, you can easily recreate any song that comes to your mind by putting effects on your voice. I will say this at the end of the video as well, but the data for this track is in the description below, so please feel free to download it. Next, I would like to teach you 3 things you should set up when start looping. The first one is the microphone gain settings. When the microphone settings are not set up correctly, sounds may end up clipping or may not be recorded correctly. Press the menu button, and when you select mixer, you should see mic 1 input. You should set the bar so that when you do a kick, the bar goes around 80% of the height. I use a Shure Beta 5.8, and I set this around 80. The second setting is the preference settings. These settings are going to be very useful when performing. Press menu and go to the next page and press control functions and open preferences. Set mode play and mode undo to memory. Turn on quick clear and all clear. As for mode play and mode undo, this is a bit of a difficult topic, but it's possible to change the role of the buttons from the default settings in the section called control functions that you have just selected. This is a section for selecting whether to change the role of that button for the entire loop station or for each song. But it is generally convenient to change control functions for each song. So let's set it up for when you become more used to looping in the future. In addition, when you want to clear a track, you have to press the stop button for a long time in the first setting of quick clear. But if you turn on quick clear, you can clear the track quickly. The all clear function allows you to erase all tracks in an instant by pressing the all start stop button for a long time. The third and last setting is the metronome settings. If you don't set up the metronome correctly, the sound of the metronome will also be in the output when playing live or recording. Press menu and output. From there, select routing, input rhythm, and turn off the rhythm. By doing this, you can prevent the metronome sound from coming out of the speakers or USB out. But now we won't hear the metronome for our headphones. So go right 3 times and turn on phone's rhythm. Now we can hear the metronome. Finally, I would like to talk about what you should do to get better at looping. What beginners who just got a loop station should do is getting track data from other experienced loopers. In addition to the basic settings I introduced today, the loop station has many other useful functions, and there are more than 50 effects, so it will take a tremendous amount of time to study each one and find out what kind of sound it makes. That's why you can learn how to use it while enjoying playing and composing by importing presets from other loopers and covering songs. Therefore, I have a special preset for beginners in the description below, where you can download. This includes 2 songs, the cover of Megalovania I shared in the video, a cover of a mashup of Till the World Ends by Britney Spears and Take Me Higher by Retrovision. I have in-depth video tutorials for both tracks on my channel, so please feel free to check it out. This was a brief explanation of how to use the loop station for beginners. If you are interested in this channel, please subscribe to this channel to get more information about loop station. If you are interested in playing other songs, please subscribe to this channel. That's it for this video. See you in the next video.